It's been a real long time since we had a tier 10 tank come into the game and immediately become the best in its class, last time being the winter of 2022 with Volkswagen K. But after this long wait, here we are with the RHM Panzerwagen, the newest addition to the tier 10 lights and the best of them all. In this video we'll have a quick look at the stats, how does it play, and if it will make it into team comps into the upcoming Blitz Masters Legends tournament. So without further ado, let's have a look at the stats. You have a really nice gun with 3100 DPM, good aiming time and accuracy on close to mid ranges, but it tends to troll on longer ranges. You have 69 kilometers per hour top speed with a decent mobility, and I would compare this to the WZ1321 in regards of the mobility and overall nimbleness. And just like that tank, you also have no armor and are HE penable from the sides and the rear. The front takes about 85 to 90 millimeters to be able to penetrate it with high explosive. Where this tank shines though are the consumables and mechanics. This tank has every single consumable in the game, sandbag armor, and on top of that, it has tracer shells, the 20-second spotting mechanic, and adaptive concealment, making you unspotted after 7 seconds instead of 10. This makes it the most overpowered and versatile light tank in the game, bar none. The best setup, in my opinion, that I tested and that I ran is adrenaline and reactive, but you can play whatever you feel like and whatever fits best for you. So after saying all of this, should you grind this tank for yourself? Absolutely yes. It is decent for random games, although I find it really team dependent, but where this tank is really good and where you actually need it if you want to play it is tournaments and clan wars. In the short time testing it, I have come to the conclusion that this will be a 100% meta staple, and that's for one reason and one reason only: reactive armor. And the spotting mechanic as well, but mostly reactive armor. The 1v1 prowess of this light tank is simply unmatched, and thanks to the speed boost that you can also take, you can climb some very specific self boosts, namely, for example, the corner on Middleburg North is really doable with speed boost. But yeah, as I said, 1v1 power, that's all that it is. Just so you can comprehend what I'm trying to say here, let's say that one team is running RHM Panzerwagen and the other team isn't, is playing T100 LT, for example, the second best light tank. If you have a good driver on the RHM, you can basically make the T100 uninstall the game, because at every point in the game, if you're exactly the same HP, you will win the 1v1 with adrenaline and reactive. There is nothing that the LT can do. You're more flexible, you have more gun depression, you have 8 degrees of gun depression, I forgot to mention that. You're also a tiny bit faster. So really, I see no point of playing T100. Even before, when there were stronger tanks than the T100, it always had the saving spot of having the 20-second spotting mechanic, but now, when the Panzerwagen has it, I really see no point in taking the T100. Overall, if you don't really need a small light tank, this will be your go-to options in tournaments, I guarantee you. Okay, so this is going to be the end of this video, and I want you guys to tell me in the comments down below what your favorite setup for running the RHM is, because as I stated currently, the biggest success that I found was with adrenaline and reactive, but also the most fun that I've had was with adrenaline and the super aiming boost, reticle calibration, sorry. And yeah, sorry that I kept you waiting on this review, but I didn't really have a lot of time. I have a lot of IRL stuff on my hands right now, but I'm gonna try to be more consistent. Yeah. Anyways, see ya. Bye bye.